Jumbo. Stickman is the kind of guy you'd almost forget until he becomes very hard to ignore. He's just walking down the street like he's late for absolutely nothing. Sidewalk, light breeze, a regular day. Then, wham! A truck swings by and turns his world into a cartoon sound effect. Jumbo flips backward like a dropped pencil, bounces off the pavement, and lands standing. No dents, no limp. He gives a casual little thumbs up, like the truck was just politely passing time. For a second, it feels like a miracle. Then Jumbo's knees buckle. His smile fades. He collapses with the soft, unamused finality of a screen turning off. Because that's how the story starts. Not with drama, but with the body quietly sending a message it can't yet translate. At a party later, the music is loud enough to drown out warning labels. The lights are bright. People are laughing. Jumbo drifts through the crowd like a doodle that wandered into the wrong textbook. Then someone offers him white powder called Flakka. It's the classic pitch, just try it. You'll feel something. It's not a big deal. Jumbo, being Jumbo, stylish, naive, and tragically curious, takes it. And 5 minutes later, the universe responds like it's been waiting for this exact moment. His eyes balloon to huge googly cartoon circles. His head starts spinning like it's trying to find north, south, and a refund. His arms flail in perfect chaos. He jumps high, higher than physics has ever signed a waiver for, and sails into the air like a misplaced kite. No gradual build. No, maybe this is too much, just boom, your nervous system hits the accelerator and refuses to slow down. The flip from unharmed to unstoppable comes fast. Flakka doesn't just change what Jumbo sees, it changes what his body thinks it can do. Superhuman strength kicks in with the confidence of a superhero montage. Jumbo grabs a car with one hand, like it's a toy he found under a couch, and throws it. Not a gentle toss, a full-body, sure-want power move. The car spins through the air like it's trying to remember its job description. And somewhere nearby, a police officer watches in horror. Wide eyes, frozen stance, the face you make when reality stops following the rules. Next comes the part that sounds funny until it isn't. Jumbo feels no pain. He walks into a wall, straight through the moment where most people would flinch, gasp, or at least question their life choices. Jumbo doesn't react, like impact is just background noise. A car hits him and he shrugs, perfectly unfazed, as if collision is a casual weather event. Lightning strikes. Jumbo brushes it off like he's swatting away a mosquito with cosmic bite. Then a shark bites him. Jumbo smiles and waves. And yes, it's cartoon logic, but the real-world version is terrifying. When you feel no pain, you don't stop. You don't notice damage until it's too late. Your body becomes a demolition site with the caution tape removed. Then the paranoia arrives, the mind version of a fire alarm. Jumbo's eyes go wide again, but this time it's not excitement, it's suspicion. He looks left, right, then straight ahead like someone might be hiding inside the shadows of his own thoughts. He ducks behind a lamppost that's way too small because his brain insists the world is hunting him. A butterfly flutters by, light, harmless, delicate, and Jumbo yells, "Spy!" He swats at it like it's a covert agent with wings. That's the thing about Flakka. It can trigger intense paranoia, hallucinations, and distorted thinking. The brain can start treating ordinary things like threats. The result isn't just weird behavior. It's behavior that puts Jumbo and everyone around him at serious risk. Jumbo's next idea is surprisingly artsy. He pulls out aluminum foil and makes a tinfoil hat, like he's responding to a radio signal only his fear can hear. The foil crinkles. His stickman silhouette sharpens into something like a conspiracy sketch. Then an innocent person walks by, just existing, minding their own day. Jumbo yells, "Are you following me?" The person responds, calm and simple, "I live here." Jumbo, still stuck in the loop of suspicion, doesn't accept normal human reality. Suspicious! And you can almost see the tragedy in the comedy. The brain is busy fighting shadows instead of staying grounded in what's real. Fear becomes the microphone, paranoia becomes the soundtrack, and logic can't get a word in. Jumbo's paranoia turns into action. Police arrive, flashlights cutting through the chaos, commands trying to reach him through whatever internal storm Flakka has built. Jumbo doesn't slow down. He throws them around like they're part of the background. He moves with brutal momentum, not because he's angry, but because his body and mind are no longer working together like a team. He escapes, and that escape isn't heroic. It's dangerous. It's what happens when someone is out of control and still moving faster than the situation can catch up. After the adrenaline comes the overheating. Jumbo's skin turns red, like the world has switched him from cartoon to overcooked. Flames appear around him, and he runs, panicked, searching for relief. Then he finds a pool. He jumps in like it's an answer key. The pool evaporates, not the water gets warm, not he cools off a little. The pool vanishes like it never had a chance. Jumbo becomes a puddle, flat, quiet, and disturbingly still. And here's where the humor stops being cute. Overheating can be life-threatening. When a person's body can't regulate temperature, when the brain is pushing too hard, too fast, danger can escalate in minutes. Even if someone looks fine for a while, their body can be sliding toward emergency long before anyone realizes. Jumbo's puddle does not end the story. An ambulance rushes him to hospital, lights blazing, sirens cutting through the night like they mean business. Inside, the air changes, the smell changes. The staff moves with urgency because they've learned what it looks like when someone's body is behaving like it's on fire from the inside out. A doctor sees Jumbo and his jaw drops. Not a "wow, that's impressive" jaw drop. "This is beyond what I wanted to see tonight" jaw drop. Then 3 doctors look at each other the way people do when they don't have the words to match what's happening. Defeated, focused, worried, because Flakka can cause extreme agitation, hallucinations, and severe physical complications. It can turn a person's body into a broken thermostat, then a broken engine, and sometimes no matter how fast help arrives, the damage is already done. The next day, Jumbo lies in bed. He looks empty. His eyes are dead X marks, like someone erased the "I'm okay" from his face. Tears stream down his face, slow and heavy, like the body is finally processing the crash. He whispers, "I can't feel joy anymore." That line lands like a weight. Because when drugs wear off, they don't always leave behind a clean slate. The brain can stay out of balance, mood can collapse, anxiety can linger, sleep can vanish, reality can feel dull, unreachable, or frightening. Jumbo ignores the food a nurse brings, small gestures of care failing to break through whatever numbness has taken over. Outside his room, another family celebrates nearby. Laughter drifts in through the walls like it belongs to a different universe. Jumbo just stares at nothing. No thumbs up this time, no waving at sharks. Just a person whose inner lights were switched off by something that promised a shortcut to feeling alive. That's the real message, wrapped in cartoon consequences. This is what Flakka does. It can create a dangerous loop of stimulants and confusion, turning normal bodies into unpredictable hazards. It can cause extreme paranoia, reckless behavior, and overheating. It can mask pain while injury builds. It can lead to frightening hallucinations that feel real in the moment. And afterward, it can leave emotional damage that doesn't evaporate when the drug wears off. And because it's illegal and unregulated, there's no reliable way to know what someone is actually taking. White powder doesn't guarantee expected effects. The risk isn't just high, it's unpredictable. So if you're thinking, "It probably won't happen to me," picture Jumbo standing up after the truck. Picture the thumbs up. Picture the collapse that follows. That's the part people miss. The warning signs can look like strength, but the body keeps score and the bill shows up later. If you or someone you know is struggling with drug use or feeling pulled toward it, help is available. In the U.S., you can contact SAMHSA at 1-800-662-4357. And if you're in immediate danger, call your local emergency number right now. Because the goal isn't to win against the next chemical gamble. The goal is to get Jumbo out of the story before the next scene becomes one you can't undo. This is what Flakka does.